After the retirement of Bertha, the world's largest tunnel boring machine, the United States quietly embarked on an ambitious project to develop an even more colossal TBM, intended to build a groundbreaking transportation system far from the prying eyes of international media. The work continued deep underground, with the public only witnessing clouds of dust and hearing rumbling noises. Now, after extensive investigation, the true identity of America's enigmatic giant TBM has been uncovered. Just how immense is this machine? Join us in this special episode as we reveal the American secret capable of tunneling through a mountain in just one day, taking on a mega project. To accelerate national progress in construction and infrastructure, the United States deployed a 57.5-foot diameter boring machine specifically designed for Washington State's Alaskan Way Viaduct Replacement Tunnel in Seattle. Built in Osaka, Japan, the machine, named Bertha, was launched in July 2013, marking a significant moment in U.S. transportation innovation and addressing earthquake risks. Costing $80 million, Bertha was the world's largest earth pressure balanced tunnel boring machine at the time, equipped with advanced features, including a pre-programmed melody for workers. However, Bertha's origins trace back to 2001. In February of that year, a magnitude 6.8 earthquake, known as the Ash Wednesday earthquake, struck the rural community of Neligh, Washington. The quake injured about 400 people in Seattle, with one fatality, and caused significant damage to the area's infrastructure. Inspections revealed that most structures couldn't withstand another earthquake. The city quickly restructured its public infrastructure, except for the Alaskan Way Viaduct, which was too risky to repair. Engineers decided it needed to be replaced. After years of deliberation, the decision was made to demolish the viaduct and connect the north and south stretches of State Route 99 with a $3.1 billion tunnel running away from the waterfront. This tunnel would follow the viaduct's line and the Battery Street Tunnel, running 200 feet below the city center to avoid a network of pilings, cables, and pipes from the buildings above. Bertha was the key to this massive project. After being manufactured in Japan, the machine was disassembled, shipped to Seattle, and reassembled on site. Weighing in with a 2,000-ton cutter head, a slurry pipe, a shield, a control room, and trailing gear, Bertha began digging on July 30, 2013, under the watchful eyes of the international media. The goal was to emerge on the other side of the city center within 14 months. Despite appearing as a routine dig, Bertha faced numerous challenges, not just rocks and clay. The fall of Bertha. Though the megatunnel's route was studied and test samples drilled, the exact geology remained uncertain. The soil in the marked area was complex, with varied compositions, so the drilling was closely monitored. Navigating Bertha, a one-of-a-kind machine, was also a challenge. But the engineers were determined to learn on the job. In December, 5 months after Bertha's launch, disaster struck. The machine hit a steel pipe, shutting down after digging 1,083 feet. An inspection engineer had allegedly left the pipe behind while measuring groundwater. 3 days later, things worsened. The rubber seals around the main bearing failed, allowing grit to damage critical components. Despite the engineers' efforts, Bertha remained trapped 120 feet underground for 2 months. With no solution in sight, Hitachi, the manufacturer, decided the only fix was to dig out and partly dismantle the machine. After months of legal battles and inspections, repairs were completed in December 2015, just before Christmas. Bertha resumed digging, but the worst was yet to come. A year later, it hit a layer of stiff clay mixed with sand and gravel, causing a sinkhole to open 30 meters behind the machine. Bertha was shut down for 6 weeks while engineers filled the sinkhole. Once back in action, Bertha dug through the city for 11 months without further issues. In March 2017, after a final 6-inch course correction, Bertha was ready to complete its mission. On April 4th, it punched through the concrete plug at the reception pit, sending clouds of dust as the media watched. Although Bertha made history, it met a tragic end. After the job, engineers dismantled the machine into smaller pieces to be repurposed for other infrastructure projects. While Bertha was historic, it wasn't the only giant tunnel boring machine the United States had. There was another, kept secret from the world, the mysterious tunnel borer that found artifacts. After the Bertha project, the U.S. focused on improving tunnel construction, quickly funding another project, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel in Virginia, which began in 2017. Unlike Bertha, this project was kept secretive. Initially planned for completion in 2022, the project faced delays, pushing the timeline to 2027. To accelerate progress, the U.S. introduced a new tunnel boring machine named Chesapeake in February 2023. Chesapeake had only mined 750 feet, when workers found large steel pieces on the conveyor belt. Further investigation revealed these were artifacts, possibly from a ship over 50 years old. One piece bore the name W.L. Byers and Company, a Sunderland, England-based company that made anchors from the 1860s to the 1950s. How this anchor ended up buried remains a mystery. The discovery forced engineers to halt chassis and replace damaged parts, including 389 of the 442 tools on its cutter head. Repairs took over 6 months, followed by 3 months of work to restore the cutter head to working condition. Despite the 241-day delay caused by the anchor, Chesapeake resumed tunneling, averaging 50 feet a day, and has now completed about 1,600 feet of the planned 6,400. While Chesapeake and Bertha are impressive, they aren't the only advanced tunnel boring machines in operation. To fully appreciate them, it's essential to understand how these machines generally work. How tunnel boring works. Tunnel boring involves drilling full underground tunnels using massive machines. A tunnel boring machine, TBM, is an enormous device, weighing over 6,000 tons and measuring around 150 meters long. Due to its size, it can't make sharp turns. Instead, it uses a rotating cutter head to dig through the ground, powered by hydraulic or electric motors. The cutter head is made from various materials depending on the tunnel's requirements. The TBM generates pushing force to keep drilling, while a backup platform houses additional equipment like transformers and fans. Once the excavation is complete, rings are installed to stabilize the tunnel as the machine progresses. TBMs are just one example of the colossal construction machines used today. Belaz 75,710. The Belaz 75710, the world's largest dump truck, costs $7 million. It comes in sizes from 13 to 90 tons and can carry up to 450 tons with an overload capacity of 500 tons, setting 2 Guinness World Records. Its dimensions are 20 meters long, 10 meters wide, and over 8 meters high, and when overloaded, it weighs 850 tons, roughly equivalent to 2 Airbus A380s. Transporting this behemoth requires disassembly and shipping on 20 railway platforms. It features 2 16-cylinder engines with a combined 4,600 horsepower, each with a capacity of 76 liters. The truck's engines generate nearly 10,000 newton-meters of torque and drive 2 generators that produce 35,000 kilowatts of electricity, enough to power 1,000 apartments. Equipped with 4 electric motors, each producing 1,600 horsepower, the Belaz 75710 is an electric vehicle. It has 8 tires, each weighing about 6 tons and costing $50,000 to $90,000. Each tire's 4-meter diameter and inflation pressure of 7 atmospheres make it extremely powerful. An explosion would create a significant impact. With a fuel tank capacity of 2,800 liters, the truck drives 100,000 kilometers per year and lasts 10 to 12 years, covering over 1 million kilometers. It has 8 air filters due to the dusty conditions it operates in. Introduced in 2012, the Belaz 75710 has a top speed of 64 kilometers per hour and features a small cabin with 2 seats, automatic transmission, and basic controls.
LeTourneau L-2350.
The LeTourneau L-2350, the world's largest front-end loader, hails from Longview, Texas. This colossal machine, weighing more than a Boeing 737 and standing about 2 stories tall, can lift the equivalent of 40 cars. With a 50 cubic yard bucket capable of handling 80 tons, about 5 dump trucks worth, it's built to handle the biggest mining trucks. LeTourneau's first L-2350 model was developed to meet the needs of larger dump trucks. Engineers took 2 years to design it and even collaborated with Firestone to create the world's largest tires, 13 feet tall and over 5 feet wide. Powered by a 16-cylinder, 2,300 horsepower diesel engine, the L-2350 burns around 50 gallons of fuel per hour. This engine drives a generator that powers 4 electric motors. Massive 16-inch hydraulic cylinders allow the loader to scoop enough material to fill an Olympic-sized pool in just a few scoops. Caterpillar 6090 FS. The Caterpillar 6090 is an extraordinary machine, weighing 1,100 tons, equivalent to over 1,000 mid-sized cars. With a powerful 793 horsepower engine, it can dig 122 feet deep and move up to 99,000 cubic yards of material daily, equivalent to excavating a football field over 100 feet deep in a single day. This makes it ideal for large-scale projects like bridge construction, high-rise buildings, and mining. The 6090 features advanced technology such as GPS, 3D modeling, and automated controls, which enhance precision, efficiency, and fuel economy. Its operator's cab offers excellent visibility and comfort, while a central lubrication system simplifies maintenance. Beyond its impressive digging capacity, the 6090 is versatile enough for mining, construction, and demolition tasks. It includes safety features like emergency shutoff switches and fire suppression systems. Designed with environmental considerations, it features emission reduction technology and a centralized lubrication system to minimize oil spills. The Caterpillar 6090's combination of size, power, and advanced tech makes it a game-changer for large projects, providing unmatched efficiency and precision. We hope you enjoyed our video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content like this. Thanks for watching.